G'day. Today I want to talk about the Vivoactive3. I've had it for the GPS watch. I've had it for 1 year and 6 months, and I'm not going to go into all the little features because there's lots of little features, but mainly just what I think about it, using it over that time, and some of the features I like on it. One thing is it's very easy just to set up from when you get it, and with about 5-10 minutes you can set it up to Garmin Connect and also be connected to Strava, and Strava's amazing. So after that, I've pretty much, if you look on my Strava, or Reese Pickering, I'm on Strava. If you have a look, I've used it 6 days a week, pretty much for every week since I've had it for that time. So it gets well used, and yeah, it handles it. It's waterproof. It says that it's waterproof up to swimming pool depth, but a couple of times I've forgotten, just swam in the river, and it still works fine, nothing wrong with it. I like it how it's got the VTO mix. It gives you an estimate of how your fitness is going, and all those little features help. And it's got the touch screen, which is very easy to work. One feature is it sounds like it cost a bit. I think it was $499, and when I got it a year and a half ago, but now they're down to half price, around about $200. I think it might be less, but really good for running, swimming, biking. And it's got about 15 other types of sports that you can do on there. I think it's got you can also download about another 30 activity sports from the Garmin Connect site. It's all very easy to work on there. Main ones I use is running, swimming, biking, and every now and then the treadmill. And the treadmill is pretty amazing, because when I push the little numbers on the treadmill and then click the one on the watch for the treadmill, so if it gets up to 6-7 k's on the treadmill, this one here works exactly the same on here. So it's amazing how it works. Don't know how they do that, but treadmill is good, and there's a lot of other activities, and it's easily worth that price for the fun and the motivation that I've got out of this, and it just inspires you. And every race I've used the watch on, when I compare the time from when I click the start button at the starting line, and the time is exact to what the actual race, to my bib number, the electronic timing device on my bib number is exactly spot on, and that's every race I've had for the year and a half since I've had it. Another feature, just the feature of having the Garmin Pay is worth just worth getting it for just that one feature. Garmin Pay is amazing. I'm on ASB Bank, and what I like about it is if you go for a run up the hill, sometimes all I want to take is a water bottle, top, shorts, shoes, and go. I don't want to carry anything, because sometimes not a wallet or nothing, but if you feel like a drink or get back, you just stop at a petrol station, click on the Garmin pay for the thing on anywhere. It's got contactless payments for these watches. So just that one feature is absolutely worth getting the watch. But it has all the standard features that any GPS watch has, which is amazing. And if someone said to me, would you buy the watch again? I'd say absolutely yes. Absolutely, to me, worth that easy, and not really, it's sort of easy to say. And I think someone said, would you buy the next one, the Garmin Vivoactive3 Music? Well, I don't have to, because this is just going excellent, nothing wrong with it. But if I had to advise, I would probably go for this one, because they're about half price, and all you get really on the new Vivoactive3 is the music playing on it. And if you're not really, if you're totally into music, yes, well, me personally don't really like running on with the music. It's just distraction. But also I've looked at a couple of reviews on the Vivoactive3 music, and a couple of reviews I looked at, the screen on the newer one is actually, people who had a problem with its crack, because on this one, the Vivoactive3, the glass is below the crown, below, whereas the other one, the Vivoactive3 music, we have a look, it's kind of above. It's more easier to crack. We might be wrong, but that's what I've heard anyway. But yeah, and just a few other features that I do like is the heart rate monitor on it is pretty awesome. It can give you a good, there's a little heart rate monitor on the back there, it goes off your wrist. It's pretty good because it helps you do your easy runs and your tempo runs and all that type of thing. It's excellent. That's another feature that's really handy. And a couple of reviews that I've looked on YouTube lately is comparing the Vivoactive3 to the Apple Watch, to the Santo watch. The Apple Watch is excellent for smartwatch, music and all little features, but this Vivoactive3, what I've found and what I've seen on the reviews is amazing for the price, for good standard GPS running sports watch, whereas the Apple Watch is about $400 more, and I've heard that the Apple Watches, you also have to take your phone to get an accurate GPS on it, so yeah, it's not for me, that one. I also have got on my cell phone the iSmooth running app, which is good because sometimes I just wanted to compare the difference between took the both of them, the GPS and the iSmooth app. Sometimes there's a slight difference with the Garmin. Is, say I've done 15 Ks on the iSmooth app, the Garmin will be reading 14.8. Not too sure why that is. It's only mainly when you're doing up the hills and through the tracks, but always on the plateaus. Yeah, I was using the iSmooth app for a while because it's pretty handy with the iSmooth app on the iPhone. You can hear the voice saying how many Ks you've done and how fast, what's your rates and what's the pace you're doing. But all the pace is on here. If you want to see your posted pace, you can check the pace anytime on your Garmin watch. But after a while of using the iPhone, I went back to the Garmin because a lot of times you go for a run, you don't want to fiddle around too much, you just want to get out the door, run. But with the iPhone, you got to put it in its little pouch, and if it rains, and you got to put your hat on, get everything going, the rain jacket. Whereas with the Garmin watch by its own, you just out the door, click the button off, and then done, and it's on Strava. As soon as you get home, it's on Strava. So yeah, if anyone is interested in thinking about Vivoactive3, definitely recommend it, I think. Yeah, I was just saying, if anyone is interested in a Garmin Vivoactive3, you can buy them through my my link below in my description, which takes you straight to Amazon, which they're less than half price, so and they'll be delivered to your door. So if you can do that, I'd be appreciated if you would go through there, because I get a few shekels if it goes through, if anyone buys through their site, so that'd be awesome, that'd be amazing. And so yes, I'd like to get on with some more videos, but that's it for today. Hope your running's good, going well, and yep, Vivoactive3, thumbs up.